Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a man who has dedicated his life to helping others with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Evangelist Ronald Coyne, the man with the plastic eye miracle.
Today I want to take a few minutes of your time and to give to you the personal testimony of the plastic eye miracle. First of all, I'll explain that my left eye is a natural, normal eye, just like yours. And my right eye is a plastic eye. It's an artificial eye. And I can take this eye out and hold it in my hand, which I'll be doing in a few minutes. But God has enabled me to see and read with or without that plastic eye. Isn't that a wonderful miracle of the Lord? Now, God gave me this miracle in my life when I was a 7-year-old child. I'll soon be 27 years old. And
prayer changes things, and it makes a difference. I have come not in my name, but I've come in the name of the Lord, believing God for the impossible. I have come to share with you a miracle and a testimony that God gave me some 20 years ago. Now, the Lord performed this miracle in my life when I was a 7-year-old child. First of all, I'll explain that my left eye is a natural, normal eye, just like yours. And my right eye is a plastic eye. It's an artificial eye. And I can take this eye out and hold it in my hand, which I'll be doing in a few minutes. But God has enabled me to see and read with or without that plastic eye. Isn't that a wonderful miracle of the Lord? Now, I live and have a home and a small office in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we carry this miracle in ministry around the world from Tulsa as a testimony of God's power. I was raised up out in the little town of Sapulpa, Oklahoma, about 20 miles southwest of Tulsa. I'm not through talking to you. I picked up a piece of baling wire and I began to swing it around. Just a piece of straight wire. I wasn't watching what I was doing. I was slinging it in a very nonchalant type way, and I got this piece of wire caught in my eyeball, my right eye. It scared me. I jerked it out. When I jerked the wire out, the fluid drained right out in my hand, and I never saw again through that right eyeball. They rushed me to St. John's Hospital in Tulsa. I spent 16 days of living hell on earth in this hospital, not knowing daylight from dark, morning from evening, or anyone that came or went in that room. I want you to know that what I am telling you today, people, is you're hearing words, but to me it was more than just words. It was an experience. And during that 16-day period, medical science removed my right eye, fitted me with a plastic eye, and told me that I would never see again. But I want you to know that man's extremity is God's golden opportunity. And when man has done everything that they can do, the Lord is a specialist. Hallelujah. And you know as well as I do that when your eyeball has been removed and you have no eyeball at all and an artificial eye put in its place, you'll never, ever, ever see again unless God steps down and works by a divine miracle for you. Otherwise, you can forget it. It's a Penny's credit card, number 413-179-9613. And 21st of June of 67. Is that right? Registration certificate, Eddie Ray Matlock. Selective service number 1694929. Beatrice W. Tucker, 2156 Queens Highway, I guess it is, Freeport. Is that right? It's a Louisiana driver's license number 1410508. That'd have to be a miracle. Now, the miracle's not in the plastic eye because that's just a piece of plastic. And the miracle's certainly not in the open socket because there's no eye to see with. But the miracle is in Jesus. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Sir, in your digestive system and in your abdomen, God is going to heal your body instantly by the power of Jesus Christ. I want you to check that, especially over the bridge of my nose. Praise the name of the Lord. Give God the praise. My sister, you're going to feel the healing virtues of Jesus through your hips and through your back and the back of your head and the back of your neck. God is going to heal your body instantly by the power of the Lord. And I want you to believe God for this healing in your body. Father, let it be so. And the tightness that you feel around you. The American Registry of Radiologic, Radiologic Technologists hereby certifies the good standing of Virginia May Grace. 49, Elijah Odom, number 60211, registered X-ray technologist, 1970. Is that right? Social Security account number 438-50-7593. How many of you under the sound of my voice would raise your hand and say, preacher, I know I've seen a miracle of the Lord. Let me see your hand. See that? There's that open socket. Have I ever spoken to you anything about your personal needs? Last night I read with it out. And repeat after me, oh God. The fluid drained right out in my hand, and I never saw again through that right eyeball. You ever seen a person under conviction? They can't even get along with themselves, let alone get along with anybody else. And when they get to meanness, just hang on. God's fixing to save them. God is a miracle worker. Hallelujah. And God will do what He said He'll do. Glory to Jesus. Hallelujah.